Hey guys, it's Ryan Swords here, and today I'm counting down my top 15 Spider-Man nostalgia. Now this is an odd one because you don't see many people doing lists like this, but recently I was watching this guy do a review of Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin for the Sega Mega Drive, and he was talking about his nostalgic Spider-Man memories as a kid. So it made me think, oh, I've got a lot of Spider-Man nostalgia, so I looked through some of my old Spider-Man stuff, and it just made me think, well, I've got a lot of like Spider-Man nostalgia, so I might as well do a list on it. So just to clarify, this top 15 isn't like my favourite Spider-Man things. I'm just ranking these on how much nostalgia I feel for them. And also, I realised recently that I talk about Spider-Man way too much on my channel. So after this video, I'm going to be trying really hard not to talk about Spider-Man on my channel, because even I'm getting bored of it. So I put on my new Spider-Man shirt, got my Spider-Man sweatband. I don't know if that's a Spider-Man symbol or not, but it's a spider, so whatever. So let's go on with this trip down memory lane, shall we? So number 15 is Spider-Man 2. Now this was the first Spider-Man DVD that I got, and I loved it when I watched it for the first time, and I still love it today. When I was in like preschool, I used to reenact some of the scenes from this movie. Some iconic scenes in here that came back to when I was like a little kid. So yeah, that's why it's number 15. Number 14 is The Amazing Spider-Man. Now, yeah, I know that Spider-Man 2 is a better movie than Amazing Spider-Man, but back in 2012, well, after Spider-Man 3, all the time I was going on the internet looking up when Spider-Man 4 was going to be released. Little did I know that it had been cancelled, but one time when I was typing Spider-Man 4 on the internet, I saw a picture of Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, so I thought, oh, they've recast him. That's a bit odd. I didn't really think much of the costume when I first saw it, but I still didn't think much of it. And when I saw the trailer, I was so hyped for it. And so I was going to see it in cinemas when I went on holiday that year, but when I was actually on holiday, I found out they weren't in cinemas anymore. It was too late, so I was absolutely gutted. But soon before Christmas that year, I saw this in the shelves in the stores, so I said to my mum, I said, oh, Mum, can I buy it? But she said that someone else got it me for Christmas, so I had to wait till Christmas till I actually got it. But when I did get it, I was so excited. I put it in straight away, and I loved it. I don't think it's that good today, but still, the hype I had for this was amazing. This is probably one of the most anticipated movies like ever. So yeah, that's why it's number 14 on the list. Number 13 is the song Spider-Man from Aerosmith. Now this is a strange one, but still I have a lot of nostalgia around this song. Well, I remember when I was first introduced to this song, I loved it so much, I listened to it all the time. If I ever needed motivation, I'd listen to this song. If ever I was bored, I'd just listen to this song. I listened to the song, like at the time, like a gazillion times. And this was like, my grandparents actually got me a copy of the song on this disc. And at the time, when I was younger, I was really into Spider-Man 3, so I wrote Spider-Man 3 on it for some reason. So yeah, I really like that song. At the time, it was probably my favourite song ever. I still listen to it today sometimes, so I've got a lot of memories surrounding this song, so that's why it's number 13 on the list. Number 12 is Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro for the PS1. Now, when I first heard that there was a sequel to my favourite Spider-Man game, and one of my favourite games ever, which is Spider-Man 2000, I was literally over the moon, and I couldn't wait to get this game. So one day my mum did order this for me when I was little, and I bought it, and it did not disappoint in any way. I don't think it's as good as the first one, but it is quite an improved version. It had improved graphics. It had a crap load of more costumes, it had some new content, had some great new memorable levels. It added some of my favourite Spider-Man villains like Shocker and Electro. I'll still go back to play this game again, it's great. I liked it more when I was younger than today, because there have been some better Spider-Man games since this game came out, but I still go back to play this game today, I love it, so yeah, that's why it's on the list. Number, what was it, 15, 14, 13? 12. Number 11 is Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions for the Xbox 360. Now this was the first Xbox game that I played, so it left a big impact on me. And when I first heard this game was that I wanted to get it straight away. Like the fact you can play 4 different Spider-Men with like different like gameplay. I was just really excited. So when I first got the Xbox on Christmas one year, and we got this game along with it. I played it and I loved it. You couldn't get me away from this game. I was completely addicted. I remember when I was in like primary school on the weekends, I used to wake up early every morning to play this game, and like do my homework at the same time, like play a bit of a level, pause it, do some homework, then do this again. I was completely addicted to this game. I love it. I think I got 100% on it. I haven't played this game for a while actually. I might actually go back and play it today because I've just got some great memories surrounding this game. I have some great gameplay, and I just still love this game. So yeah. Number 10 are my old Spider-Man toys. Now, recently, I was just thinking about what my Spider-Man statue was, and I completely forgot about my toys. So I looked up, like, in the attic and stuff, and I did find a box, like a massive box for one of my Spider-Man toys. So I thought, okay, I can't show these on my channel. Well, these are two of the first Spider-Man toys that I got. I think this Venom toy could be one of the first ones that I got. I remember this Spider-Man toy was when I was younger, I must have been about 5. There was this Spider-Man set, like this whole massive thingy that was advertised on TV, and I wanted it for so long. So eventually I did get it, and I got this toy like along with it. I don't know, I forgot what happened to this set. I probably chucked it by now. But still, yeah, I have a lot of fun memories of these toys. I used to like get the ironing board out, pretend it was a mountain and stuff. Sometimes I like fill my room full of toys and pretend it was a battleground. So yeah, it was a really fun time. So I got these 2 toys out because these are probably like my oldest Spider-Man toys. So that's why it's number 10 on the list. Number 9 is Spider-Man 3. Now, yes, I know that Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2 are much better movies than this, but still, similar to Amazing Spider-Man, I was just so excited for this movie. I mean, as soon as I heard this, well, it was advertised on, every time this was advertised on TV, I was glued to it. I loved it, and then I remember when I actually went to the cinema to see this. Before I went to the cinema, I went to this cafe first to have a drink or something. And I just remember I kept on staring at the cinema thinking, right, I need to get in there and watch this movie. I was so excited for it. I heard that Venom was going to be in it, and I heard that Sam was going to be in it, and I heard that there was going to be a new Green Goblin in it. So I was really excited. I probably was more excited than this, more than Amazing Spider-Man. And at the time, when I did watch it, I loved it. And at the time, it was my favourite Spider-Man movie. Until like I watched it again a few years later and realised it's pretty crap. But still, I think that's one of the reasons why I don't hate this as much as everyone else's, because I loved this movie so much when it came out. A lot of nostalgia built around this movie. I don't actually hate this movie at all. I know it's a bad movie, but I can still enjoy it basically because of nostalgia. So that's why it's number 9 on the list. Number 8 is Spider-Man, the 90s TV show. Now, when I was younger, I actually had the VHS to this, and I was looking for it recently, but I can't find it. I probably still got it somewhere. It's probably buried away somewhere. But recently, I did get the DVD for it, so that's why I'm holding this up. I have a lot of, and I still love the 90s TV show today. It was such a long-running series. It was so close. It was so like accurate to the comic book material, which I think like every TV show movie should be. This is everything right. When I was younger, I used to watch this over and over again. I got a bit bored of it now. Like I watched this again recently, and I really didn't want to watch it because I watched it so many times. But still, when I was younger, I just loved this so much, and I still love it now, but not as much as I used to. I used to watch this over and over again. I probably remember like every like word from this particular series, like the Ultimate Villain Showdown. That was the first thing from this series that I watched, and I still love it. So that's why it's number 8 on the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, number 8 on the list. Number 7 is Spider-Man for the PS2, Spider-Man the movie game. Now I know that I tell this story over and over again on my channel, but just in case you're not familiar with my channel, I might as well say it again. When I was younger, I had Spider-Man the movie, like the DVD, and on the bonus features, there was this thing that said Spider-Man the movie game, hints and tips for the first few levels. So I used to watch them over and over again, thinking, I really want that game, I need to get it. But at the time, I only had a PS1, not a PS2. So when I did get a PS2, I bought this straight away, and I loved it. It was very close to the movie. Like it says in the back of it, it said go beyond the movie, and it kind of was. I love the gameplay, I love the web slinging, I love some of the bosses, like I added Shocker and Vulture, 2 of my favourite Spider-Man villains, and the Green Goblin. The final boss of the Green Goblin was pretty cool. But it's not really the gameplay so much that I love in this movie. It's basically just the memories of like wanting this game. So that's why it's number 7 on the list. Number 6 is the 60s TV, like the 60s Spider-Man TV show. Now, like when I was younger, I didn't have the DVD. My mum used to record the episodes on a VHS, like because they used to be on early in the mornings on Channel 5. So every morning, mum would record them for me. So, and I think I still have the DVD somewhere. I might have broke it. I don't know. Or still, one time I was looking around in the shops and I found 60 Spider-Man Season 1, so this is Volume 3, but Volume 3 are the episodes that I'm familiar with. I've got Volume 1 and 2 in my Spider-Man collection, but these are the episodes that I feel most nostalgic for, so that's why I'm holding this up. It is really cheesy sometimes, the animation is pretty poor, and one thing that always annoyed me about this is that Peter Parker and Spider-Man have completely different voices. Like when he's Peter Parker, he sounds like this normal teenager, but when he's like Spider-Man, he sounds like a 60-year-old man. So that always annoyed me, but still got a lot of memories around this. The theme song will always stick in my mind. When I was younger, I always used to sing that theme song over and over again. There's some cool villains in here that you don't see anywhere else, like Dr. Von Slick. He's basically the only one that I remember. I know there are a few other villains in here that I thought, oh, I wonder why I haven't heard them again. I would have actually loved to see Dr. Von Slick in a Spider-Man movie. That would be awesome. But you see some classic Spider-Man villains like Rhino, Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin. So it's really and Scorpion. So it's really cheesy, but if you watch this when you were younger like me, you can't help but love it even when you are older. So yeah. Number 5 is my Spider-Man costume from when I was little. Now, this is the only photo I can find of me in my Spider-Man costume, but because when I was like 4 years old, I had that Spider-Man costume, and you literally could not get me out of it. I can't actually remember it that well, but I've got so many pictures like on the computer, which is now broke, so it's probably lost forever, of me in that Spider-Man costume. Like when I was in like preschool, I wore that to preschool. I wore it on holidays, and every birthday I had, up till I was like 7, was like fancy dress party, and I always used to wear that costume. Even when I grown out of it, when I was like 7, I still wore it. You just couldn't get me out of it. And now when I look back on it, it is kind of embarrassing. Sometimes I think, oh, I can't believe I wear my Spider-Man suit like that much. But still, I still have a lot of fun memories around my Spider-Man costume. So that's why it made number 5 on the list. Number 4 is Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin for the Sega Mega Drive. Now, I have talked about this game quite a lot on my channel as well, but still, this is one of the first video games I ever played, probably the first Spider-Man game that I ever played. And I did play it kind of recently because I felt like getting into like my Spider-Man nostalgia, and I played it again, and I thought, okay, this game really isn't too great, and it's extremely difficult. Like I know I've said this in previous videos, but even when I'm older, I thought before playing this, I thought, okay, now that I'm older, I might be able to finish this game. No, I can't. It's ridiculously hard. And what really annoys me is that if you put it on easy, you can't get to like the last few levels. So you have to put it on normal mode or higher to try to get to the last level. So, and actually I did pretty well. Something like, but you have to like web MJ's chain up, because she'll be dangling from a chain, like going into a pot of lava while Kingpin is beating the crap out of you. So there's just so much pressure. I pause it all the time when I'm on that just to take breaths. I hate that final boss. I've never done it. I probably won't for a while. But still, the memories from this game, the soundtrack is great. It's got a lot of memories from this game. So that's why I made number 5 on the list. Number 4. Wait, it's not number 4. Number 3. That was number 4. Number 3 is Spider-Man for the PS1. Now, this is my favourite video game of all time. Now, normally I wouldn't like say that but if you're familiar with my channel, you know this is my favourite game ever because I talk about it like all the time. This is one of the first PS1 games that I got, and I remember like very, what's the word? I don't know, very faintly or whatever. When I was younger, when I first got this game, I couldn't get past like the first building, like the first level on this game. So you're on a building, and you have to like web swing to another building, get in practice. It took me ages to even web swing, but I practiced at this game a lot. Eventually I completed it. I unlocked a bunch of stuff. I've been playing this game my whole life. I still love it. I'll still go back to it. and it is my favourite game ever, so that's why it's number 3 on the list. Number 2 is Spider-Man the movie, the VHS. Now this is the movie that got me into movies. I don't know if this was like the first Spider-Man thing I encountered, probably not, but when I first watched this movie, I can't even remember when I first watched this movie, but I also remember when I was younger, I used to put this in the VCR, rewind it, sit through the adverts, because when I was younger, I didn't feel like complete like watching this movie unless I watched the adverts before it for some reason. That's like part of the movie experience for me, so that was strange, but still, I don't really can't like get like a specific memory from this movie that I feel nostalgic for. I just feel nostalgic for the whole movie experience on the VHS, so that's why I made number 2 on the list. Number 1, now you may think that I'm cheating with this, but whatever. Number 1 is Spider-Man the movie, the DVD. Now I know what you're thinking what is basically the same, but not for me, because when I was younger, I had Spider-Man for the VHS, and like if you're familiar with VHS, that you know that like the picture quality is pretty poor, and so is the sound quality. But my grandparents, they had Spider-Man the DVD, so when I watched the DVD for this first time, I was amazed. I think this could be one of the first DVDs I watched. I was just amazed with like the picture quality, the sound quality, like the scene select, the special features, even like the setup, and inside it's a double disc that had like a little booklet thing with a bunch of Spider-Man merchandise. I love that. You've got the movie there, you've got the bonus disc there, and I love the bonus disc. Every time I went with my grandparents, I always asked if I could put the bonus disc in, because there's a bunch of stuff on there that's good, and that's actually the bonus disc that has the Spider-Man hints and tips for the first 3 levels, so I always used to watch that. Has the rogue gallery in there, which is good. You can learn a lot about like Spider-Man's love life in the special disc. You have a bunch of interviews. So I'd probably say this movie has the best special features that I've ever seen. It's just really good. So one day, like eventually, I don't know why I took so long, but one day I did get the DVD and I watched that all the time. I never watched the VHS again. Still got some good memories of the VHS, and I've actually still got a VCR in my room. So I might watch the Spider-Man VHS one more time just to like get those nostalgic memories. But I was just astounded with the DVD, with the picture quality, the sound quality, the special features. It was the full package, and that's probably the reason I got so many DVDs, because I just wanted more DVDs like this. And in my personal opinion, I've never had a movie experience like I did with this movie. So that's probably why this is one of my favourite movies of all time. So yeah, that's my most nostalgic Spider-Man thingamabob. So yeah, thanks for watching my top 15 Spider-Man nostalgia. And make sure you watch my other Spider-Man related videos, or any other of my videos. Make sure you like and comment and subscribe. Make sure you watch my next video. So I'll see you next time, guys.